Hey everyone, it's PeaceLovePiggies 13 here, and this is just a cleaning video. So today I'm going to be cleaning out the guinea pig's cage. So as you can see, the piggies are in their floor time area, and they're just munching on some basil and sugar snap peas at the moment. I think they've basically ate them all. So they're just in their floor time at the moment whilst I clean them out. So yeah. This is the cage at the moment because I've taken out all their toys and their fleecy items, and obviously the fleeces on the bottom, so that I can put them in the washing machine to be washed. So yeah, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through to the bathroom, and I'm going to wash out the litter trays and the food bowl and the food mat. So you can follow me through my hallway, you can see my feet, and into the bathroom. So yeah, here we are, and as you can see I've got the two litter trays, the food bowl and the food mat up here, and I'm just going to clean this with the Clean and Safe by Johnson's, and this is a disinfectant, cleaner and deodorant. So I've put some in the bottom of both litter trays and a tiny little splash into the food bowl and the food mat. Obviously because it's their eating area, you don't want to put any strong strong disinfectants or bleaches like that in it. So, and I'll make sure that I definitely wash that out fully. So yeah, let's see if I can prop you up there and we'll get cleaning. So at the moment, I just have one of these little scrubby brushes. It's a little bit groggy at the moment, but that's fine because I'm going to be using it to wash anyway. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this and I'm just going to put some cold water in it. Okay, there we are. So now it's got some more water. I'm just going to move those so you can see. And I'm just going to scrub the bottom of this until I get the big stains out of the bottom. So there aren't very many today, just a little one there. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to empty this out, and I'm just going to rinse the sides of it and clean the bottom if there's any muck or dirt on the bottom of it. Okay, so as you can see there's a few bits of hay and stuff on the bottom of here, so I'm just going to wash that off with some water and then scrub the little marks off. So as you can see here now, there's no more marks, and there's no more marks, and all the hay has washed off into the bottom of the bath, which I'll be cleaning out in a minute. So yeah, that's the first one done, and now I'll do the food bowl. So as you can see, the food bowl is a little bit mucky around the sides, so again I'm just going to scrub that. I just poured all that stuff out. I'm just going to scrub the sides of this. This one doesn't need as much scrubbing because the dirt shouldn't be that stuck on. I'm just going to get a little bit of water. So as you can see, the bottom is a little mucky, just up the sides here. So again, I'm just going to put a little bit of water in here, obviously because it's like a little bowl upside down. So I'm just going to put a little bit of water in here and just wash that out. So there we are. Now it's all nice and clean and all the marks come off, and there we are. So that's done. So I can put that to the side now. I will be rinsing these in a little moment as well. Okay, and now we're just onto the last little tray. Okay, so that's the last little tray, nice and clean. Just going to pop that to the side, and then I'm going to do the food mat. So the food mat is normally the muckiest thing. As you can see, there's quite a little bit of dirt and stuff on here. So I'm just going to take a little bit of the Clean and Safe and squirt that on. And I'm just going to scrub that in, and I'm going to wet my brush. I'm just going to rinse that off. Okay, so the front is all nice and clean now, so we're just going to turn around and do the back. Again, the back doesn't really get that mucky, so I'm just going to scrub that a little bit. I'm just going to rinse that now. Okay, so now the back and the front is nice and clean. Normally if there was a massive stain on this, I would get some vinegar solution. So that's a little bit of vinegar and a little bit of water, and that totally cleans anything off. But at the moment it's quite alright. So yeah, so now I'm just going to rinse it with the shower, and at the same time I'm just going to rinse the bath at the same time. Oh. So I'm just going to pick that up and put that on top of there, so I can rinse the bath first. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm just going to shift everything back over, and I'm just going to give everything one last rinse before I put anything back in. we're going to dry the trays and the food bowl now, and after that I'm just going to rinse the bath, so it won't be too boring for you. So we're just going to go and get some kitchen roll from the kitchen. So yeah, you can follow me through. I need to turn the light on. There we go. And kitchen roll is just here. So I've got a nice big roll of kitchen roll. And this is just what we're going to be using to dry the food mat and the 2 trays and the bowl. So I'm just going to pop you there, and I'm going to come dry. And you have to make sure that you dry the food mat and the food bowls particularly well, as they will stick to stuff. Stuff will stick to it very easily when it's damp. So you have to make sure that you dry this extremely well. Normally when I wash the food mat, I normally leave it overnight to dry as well in front of the radiator in here. So just so that it's definitely dry and no hair or anything is going to stick to it and make the next time when I clean it even more difficult. Okay, so now that's all dry, I'm just going to pop that to the side. I'm going to finish drying everything else now. Oh, where's my kitchen? Okay, so now that everything is dry, I'm just going to pop this to the side, and we're going to take this back through to my room, and we're going to pop some food in the bowls and get new things in the cage and things like that. Just going to take them through now. Whoops. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop this down on the ground behind me here for the moment, and I'm going to bring through the clean and safe, and we're just going to give the bottom of the cage a little scrub. We're going to take through the kitchen roll too, so that we can dry it afterwards. So here we are. I'm just going to pop this at the top up here for a moment. I'm just going to get a sponge out of my little cleaning box that I have for the guinea pigs, which has all of their items that they need when they need cleaned out. So I'm just going to get a little sponge here, and we're just going to do a little scrubbing just on the little pea stains that the guinea pigs have left a mark on. I'm just going to spray some of this. I'm just going to scrub it with the sponge until it comes off. Okay, so that's the top level done, and we're just going to go down into the bottom one and then I'll go and dry it. So as you can see, there's a little bit here. So I'm just going to spray these bits and just scrub them. Hello, Pete. Okay. So now just what I'm going to do, I'm just going to get some kitchen roll and I'm just going to dry the little bits that I washed, just to make sure that when I put the fleece down that it doesn't stick to the bottom of the chloroplast. Doesn't need to be exceptionally dry, just as long as it's not got a damp patch on it. Okay, so now that we're all done cleaning the cage itself, I'm going to get out some fleeces and I'm just going to put them on the bottom of the cage with some towels. And then that'll be it, almost done. So, let's see, I'm just going to have to rake through this till I find all the towels at the bottom. So wait, hold on. There's a fleece in there. Oops. Okay, there we are, there's one fleece. And there's two fleece. And let's see if I can find a couple of towels to put down. I've got one over here. So here's the first one. And we're going to go and have to go into the cupboard to get a second. That's all their dirty stuff that's to go in the wash. We're just going to take one of these towels. All these towels in the cupboard are for the pets, so it won't matter if I use this one. And look, they're both blue. So, first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the top level, and then I'll do the bottom level. So on the top level, we need a puppy pad from these, and these are just from Poundland. I think there was 5 in a bag, so they're alright, they weren't too bad. And I can take this out. You can see that they're quite a good size as well. They're not too small actually. I need to fold it up so that it fits in here. So all I do is I just fold up this end, and I fold up this end, and then it just fits in quite perfectly actually. Just into those corners, just to provide a wee bit more absorption, considering this is where they pee most of the time. So now that's in, and it's all quite neat. I'm just going to get a tea towel and put that down as well. Again, just to provide some more absorption, as there won't be a towel up on the top level. So I'm just going to place that where they mostly pee, just up that side. So there we are, that's what's underneath. And then I'm going to take the fleece and I'm going to fold it up. So I'm just going to actually put you inside their hay rack. And we'll see if this works so that you can see me putting the fleece in. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this big fleece, which you can't really see, in half. And then I'm going to half it again the other way, and then as you'll see now it fits quite well. And what I'll do is I'll put the folded edge on the outside. Oh, you've fallen down now. There we are. I'm just going to put the folded edge, which is this edge, on the outside, and this just means that they can't do any fleece digging. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fold the ends, which are these bits, the folded ends over the side of the coroplast. So I'm just going to move you a little minute so I can tuck that in. And you have to make sure that it's all nice and neat when you fold it, so that there aren't any too long sides. So we're just going to fold that over the top like I did beforehand. Make it all nice and neat. Okay. So I'm just going to sort the sides and that's it done. So if I just get you back out. So here we are. This is the top level all finished, and with the fleece on. And as you can see, the fleece doesn't quite reach the end, but that won't matter because there's going to be a tray in there anyway. And I'm just going to fold this back down to hold the fleece in place. So as you can see, it's folded up a little bit there, but again, like I said, that won't really matter because there's going to be a tray there, so that's not really going to affect anything. So now the next bit is just going to be this bit, so I'm going to have to put 2 towels down and then the fleece on top. So I'm not quite sure how I'm going to manoeuvre this. So let's try one-handed and see how that goes. So let's see. What I'm going to do is I'm going to completely unfold this towel, and you'll see it fits right into this corner. And I'll just make sure that it fits evenly, and it's going to go up this side and up there. So I'll let you watch the pigs for a little minute, just while I sort out the towel and the fleece.